Auto check system configuration is very simple. Okay, mainly main points we'll discuss. Next one is how to check IP address. Simple answer, guys. You can use a command called a ipconfig command, or you can directly go to control panel. There you can find the IP address part. The first one I will tell ipconfig and ipconfig all. Okay. This second part, how to check system configuration. Okay. Now, okay. So what is a CMD command prompt? So how to open CMD? Two ways. One way is go to run, type CMD. This is my command prompt. ipconfig. When you put ipconfig, so you'll find something. Oh, I got connected to another network adapter, so no problem. Another part. So this is my adapter, guys. Wireless LAN adapter, Wi-Fi. My IPv4 address. This is subnet mask and default gateway. So what I'm getting? IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. So guys, do not worry about this IPv6 addresses. This is my IPv6 address because this router giving me an IP address in IPv6 as well as IPv4 also. Both IP address I'm getting. IPv6 and IPv4 also. Both are I'm getting. Okay. So what is my IP address now? Anyone tell me? What is my IP address? 192.168.29.168. Very good. So 192.168.29.118. Okay. So very good. Next, ipconfig space / all. ipconfig space / all. Okay. Here I have a multiple adapters. That's why very big lengthy answer it is we are getting. See, this much I am getting. This is ipconfig space / all. I am getting my host name, and this is some physical adapter. Okay, this is a physical adapter, means not, yeah, it's a physical adapter, means wired adapter also. It is a wired. Some are virtual adapters. It is virtual box related virtual adapter it is. Okay, and this is also some wireless virtual adapters only. I have only one main wireless adapter which is having original IP address, is this one. Usually it won't show this much big answer, but I connected to this Geo box, then obviously I'm getting this one. So it is wireless WAN adapter. Okay, wireless LAN adapter is my Wi-Fi adapter. Qualcomm Ethos is a company name of this adapter. Adapter description. Physical address means MAC address. DHCP enabled, yes. IPv4 address, because we don't talk about IPv6 addresses now. It is very big addresses, and depends upon your router we are getting. IPv4 address, subnet mask, default gateway, DHCP server address, and DNS server address. DNS server address. Okay, and lease obtain, lease expiry, lease obtain, and lease expiry. Okay. Again, guys, I will show you one more, not one more, once more. So first of all, understand what it is showing. I'm removing this stuff, unnecessary stuff it is. And also I'm removing this part. Okay. So only one part is required, but Control Z. So this is a IP config output. What is our output? IP config command shows this is my adapter. Okay. In adapter, it is showing IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. Only these three information it is showing. Like I want only IP address, or I want to see only default gateway. I like IP address, subnet mask, default gateway only. Not more than information I don't require. So IP config command is enough. Like you got a question, how to check IP address? IP config. That is enough. Okay. Next, IP config /all. If you put this command for same this adapter, what is the information we are getting? We'll see that. So IP config /all. So all. So this is the information, right? So for same adapter, how much information we are getting? Only on that adapter, not other information also. Yeah, this is not required, right? So common connection specific DNS prefix is not showing anything. And also I said no IPv6 information not required now. Okay. Default gateway, this part also not required. Okay. And this part is also not required. DNS address. That's it. Good. Okay. So look at here. This is physical address it is showing. So sorry, first of all, three things compare. We are getting IP address. Yes, we are getting IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. So IP config all. With that one, we can see IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway also. Okay, but additionally, you will get a DHCP server address, DNS server address, and your physical address means your MAC address. DHCP enabled yes or no kind of information. Leased obtained or a lease expiry, lease obtained and a lease expiry information also. Just when you see an adapter, generally we are getting an IP address. We are getting an IP address automatically. We are not assigning manually. We are getting IP address automatically. Okay. So yes represent. Okay. Obtain IP address automatically means you got IP address from DHCP server. Okay, you will get a IP address from DHCP server. We'll get IP address from DHCP server. Guys, in our home, in home or small offices. Okay, home office, small office kind of concept. Our Wi-Fi router, you know, our Wi-Fi router act like a DHCP server. So you can ask, sir, you said there is an IP address. This IP address you got it from your DHCP server. So I will tell you this. This is my Wi-Fi router. Guys, one more point. So this is also misconception is there. So that's why I am telling this point. When you purchase a mobile or a laptop or a tab, there is no built-in IP address. There is no built-in IP address. IP address is a logical address. Remember, IP address is logical address. Logical address. The MAC address is physical address. You can see there is a physical address. What is this physical address? It is a MAC address. So next time when anyone asks question, how to check MAC address? Same command ipconfig all also will give you your MAC address. So your physical address is this one. So IP address is logical address, MAC address is physical address. It is assigned by manufacturer of NIC. It is assigned by manufacturer of NIC or your network adapter. Means what is my NIC? This is my NIC. Qualcomm. This is a company name is Qualcomm, and this is my adapter name. So the company is assigned like a Realtek, D-Link, Realtek, D-Link. These are different companies are there. They manufacture their one NIC. Once there are NICs assigned, MAC address is assigned by manufacturer of NIC or adapter. Okay, so they will assign directly. It is a permanent address. Permanent address and cannot change. Cannot change. We can't change the MAC address. We can't change the MAC address. IP address, whereas an IP address, guys, it is a logical address. Okay. Can assign an IP address to our adapter manually and automatically. Automatic means from DHCP server. Manually means just we can go and assign IP address. Manually we can assign, automatically assign. According to oh, one second. Some fraud call.
9 November.
Okay. So this is not a correct spelling. So according to the network. Okay. According to your logical network, we have to assign an IP address. Okay. So what is the call address? Something I have changed. Yeah, okay. Okay, so manually and assign. We are have to assign according to the network address, IP network address. We have to assign according to. So I am not getting this according to kind of stuff. Yeah, first one is correct only. So can assign according to network or IP network address according to the network. That's enough. Okay. So like this. So it is means changeable. IP address is changeable. MAC address is cannot be changeable. Cannot be changed. It is a fixed. Is fixed IP address. So fixed MAC address. Okay. Remember, guys, all communications by IP address only. Okay. So these are the things difference is there. Your IP address and MAC address. IP address is logical address. MAC address is a physical address or a hardware address. You have a NIC, right? You have a Wi-Fi adapter or wired adapter, which is whatever it is. Even mobile phone also having Wi-Fi adapter is there. In built-in Wi-Fi is there. That's why you are connecting Wi-Fi, right? So that adapter also having a MAC address. That adapter also having an IP address. But MAC address is given by NIC. It is a permanent address. Wherever you go, IP address, MAC address is fixed. But IP address is not like that. Depends upon your network. Okay, depends upon your network. The IP address will be there. You can able to change manually or automatically. It will change by DHCP server. Automatically it will be assigned by DHCP server. Okay, all communications by DHCP IP address only. We cannot communicate with IP address. Sorry, we don't communicate with the MAC address. We can't address anyone with the MAC address. Okay, so that is the IP address and MAC address differences. And how to check the MAC address? This is the MAC address. What is my IP address? This is my IPv4 IP address. IPv6 I removed. I will talk IPv6 separately. Okay, guys, this is a DHCP enabled. Yes means you got IP address automatically. You'll get IP address from DHCP server. If it is showing no, means it is a kind of use following IP address. Means it is manual type. Manually assigned IP address. Okay, manually assigned IP address. I will show the difference also. So I will try to show the difference also. Okay. So look at here. This is I got IP address. DHCP enabled yes means I got IP address from DHCP server. What is my DHCP server address? This is my DHCP server address. From this DHCP, I got this IP address. And of course, it is showing some validity period also, like this. Please obtain, please expiry also. I'll scroll up and I will try to find something. No, this is my VMware network adapter. No, this adapter also having a MAC address. Every adapter should have a MAC address. Guys, the MAC address is a unique address. Original physical adapters MAC address, the physical adapter MAC addresses are more unique. Means in this world, no one is having the same MAC address. No one is having the same MAC address. No one is having the same MAC address. So that's important. Okay, it's a very unique, like your thumb type. Okay. So this is a IP address and subnet mask. You can't see what is DHCP server address or DNS server. It is showing something, but no, I don't have a. This is a completely IPv6 type. So DHCP enabled no means this IP is a manual IP address. This IP address is manual IP address. DHCP enabled no means this IP address is manually configured IP address. DHCP enabled yes means this IP address I got it automatically. So I'm closing this one again. I will open. Guys, to check the IP address, first command is ipconfig. So you will get a IP address, subnet mask, default gateway. If you use the command ipconfig /all command, so you will get IP address, subnet mask, default gateway plus DHCP server address, DNS server address. If it is there, it will show, and also your MAC address also it is showing. DHCP enabled yes. Yes means you got IP address from DHCP server. So it is showing your DHCP server address. Please obtain, please expiry. In case DHCP enabled no means you got IP address manually. So means either me or someone is configured this IP address manually, means personally they went to the adapter settings, they assigned this IP address. Okay. In that case of manually, you don't see this kind of stuff. Lease expiry, lease obtain kind of stuff is won't be there. And no DHCP server address. So guarantee these two things won't be there. Like it is a no, then these things won't be shown. Okay. So this IP address change according to the network changes automatically. This is called a dynamic IP address. No. A lot of things are there, so we can say yes means no means kind of stuff. Okay. Yes means IP address will change according to this kind of automatic or dynamic. Means you got IP address from DHCP server. Manual means no type, right? Manual, and this IP address we call it as a static IP address. Manual IP address or a static IP address means configured manually. So DHCP server address, so automatic or a dynamic IP address is a DHCP server address. Manual or static is manually configured IP address. Means not it's a manual one. Okay, it is a manually configured IP address. One second. Okay, look at simple thing, guys. So this is I will tell more points, but if I told more in this one only, you will get bored. But another way is there. One is a how to find an IP address commands I told, but one more way is that is important in GUI. So go to control panel. So go to search. First of all, finding an IP address, then remaining. Okay, so you can go to network and sharing center. So next one is change adapter settings. So you'll find the network connections. See, in this network connection, you can see the adapters. See, this is a Geo. So this is a one of the Wi-Fi adapter, right? So you can see details. So you will see IP address, DHCP enabled as physical address, subnet mask, lease uptime, lease expiry, default gateway, DHCP, DNS server address also. Okay. Guys, are you able to see the IP address here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And also we can open the same thing in different way. Like you can go to control panel. This is a category mode. In this one, network and internet. Then, sorry, go to network and internet, network and sharing center, change adapter settings. Then you are getting.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me. It is showing in different way. Why it is showing like this? Content. So psychosystem, it is styles. Okay, so this is my adapter. One more is there, guys, ncpa.cpl. Either you go to search or go to run, practice run, ncpa.cpl, ncpa.cpl. It directly opens network connections. It directly open network connections. So you don't need to do lot of steps. Okay. Again, same Wi-Fi adapter details. Can you see DHCP enabled S means I got an IP address to this adapter from DHCP server, and no mistake in it. Why? Because of I got lease uptime, lease expiry, DHCP server address also. Means I got an IP address from a proper DHCP server. And also you can see what is your MAC address, physical address. On another hand, guys, this is my VMnet01 details. Can you see DHCP enabled? No. Means it is a manual IP address, manually configured IP address. Okay, so what I'm doing is, if I want to get IP address to this particular adapter from DHCP server, some DHCP server is there. So whether it is there or not, we don't know. So how to configure IP address to this one? See properties, IPv4 Internet Protocol version 4 TCP IP v4 properties. See, I have written use following IP address kind of stuff. I have written use following IP address kind of stuff. So that is the point here. I think you got point, right? Use the following IP address is DHCP enabled now means the option is selected as a use following IP address. Use following IP address. Okay, manually configure. If I said obtain IP address automatically, obtain IP address automatically meaning is get IP address from DHCP server. Obtain IP address automatically means you are telling to your adapter, try to get IP address from DHCP server. So I'm selecting obtain IP address automatically. Close. Can you see this is a properties completed? Close. Again, try to check whether you got a IP address or not. Now see it is DHCP enabled, yes, and I got an IP address, same IP, but I got an IP address. Lease uptime, lease expiry, DHCP server address also. Okay, guys, DHCP enabled, yes, DHCP server it is showing, lease uptime, lease expiry. Okay, and IP address and subnet mask it is showing. Other information is not configured by the DHCP server. Meaning is I got IP address automatically. Luckily we got it as a background. In future we don't get it anyway. I will change the configurations. So don't worry. So yes, when you got S, why you got S here? Why you got S there? Because you selected first option. If you select second option, you will get no. You got the first option, you get as obtain IP address automatically. You select a second option. It means you have to configure IP address manually. You select first option, you will get IP address from the DHCP server. Understand that point, guys? First option, second option.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to second one. 16 10.22, and I'm also giving some number like DNS server. I am giving default gateway. I am giving subnet mask and IP address. Manually, I configure this IP address. Click OK. Close. Close. And now again check it. Details. See it is. I'm getting DHCP enabled. No. Why no? You IP address, then no. And I configured this IP address manually. I configured these IP addresses manually. I configured. Very good. Okay. So that is the difference between IP address from automatic. DHCP means obtain IP address automatically means yes. Use following IP address means no. Use following IP address means manual IP address. Obtain IP address automatically means you should get IP address from DHCP server. Which is also no, but it auto configuring IP address it is. I don't know why. Maybe some colleagues This is also manual IP address. Okay, so that is the difference between manually configured and here also it is there, guys, static and dynamic kind of stuff. And the details, ipconfig yes means what is the output, ipconfig no means what kind of outcome it is there, and other ways like how to check IP address and your physical adapter kind of stuff, automatically obtained IP address, use following IP address. If in case your DHCP enabled yes, but IP address is showing 169.254. Okay, DHCP enabled yes, but IP address is showing 169.254. It means it is IP address. It is a kind of error. Okay, so that is also given here. So how to configuring IP address? What is obtain IP address automatically? Use following IP address, which is automatic, which is dynamic kind of stuff. How we are our infrastructure is there. Like you have internet connection, and we have Wi-Fi modem come router is there. Wi-Fi router plus modem, one single unit is there. We are getting IP address from there only. Okay, guys, there is no built-in IP address. No device having built-in IP address kind of stuff is not there. Either you have to configure manually. Most of the time we are connecting to our Wi-Fi router. We are getting an IP address. You may get it out, sir. I'm not using Wi-Fi router here. So may I have an IP address? Yes. You are in a mobile phone. You are using 4G network. You are connected with 4G network. It means that the 4G Airtel or Jio, the tower is giving you an IP address to communicate. So you are turn on your data, right? You turn on your data means you have to connect with the network. So that is the point. Okay. Not only your Wi-Fi router, also your 4G network, 4G data, the tower is giving you an IP address to for internet purpose. Point is that. Next. Last one, guys, in this one. So last one is just a warning only. Guys, when you got a question, what is your IP address? The question is, what is your IP address? So you can check either it is go to command prompt, go to CMD and type ipconfig. This is one way set. You check the ipconfig command and check what is your adapter. You have multiple adapters or a one adapter kind of stuff. Check your adapter. Then this is my IP address. This is my IP address is 192.168.29.118. Or you can use all command also. You can tell that what is my IP address. My IPv4 address is this one. IPv4 address is this one. My IPv6 address is this one. Also, you can tell if you want it. It's a very bigger one. It is a smaller one. It is easy, very easy to tell. Okay. So two things. In another way is go to control panel. Okay. Or ncpa.cpl direct one, or you can go to control panel, network and sharing center, change adapter settings. Then I'll go to Wi-Fi. My adapter is this is a connected adapter is this one. Click on details. So double click on details. Yes, you can see IP address and remaining details. See, this is how to check IP address and what is your IP. Is not an answer. What is the thing you should not tell? Okay, so don't type in Google. You can type in your system, but don't tell this answer. Okay, don't tell this kind of answer. What is my IP address? Immediately, some people have seen that one. Some people immediately, how much time we spend to explain how to check IP address, people don't mind about it. So people immediately, very smart people, right? Smart people means you don't need to learn anything. Just you ask a Google, it will tell. and you will tell that one. So like that only. That is the people nowadays become a smarter. It is a smarter or a cutter, I don't know, but it is. So people type like this, what is my IP address? Of course, it display an IP address on your screen. It displays an IP address on your screen. Okay. And it is your public IP address. Means when you are communicating in the internet, you cannot communicate with the private IP addresses. Local IP addresses don't work here. You should communicate with the public IP address. Okay. So the Google understand what is your public IP. Google don't understand what is your private IP. Google understand when you are communicating to the google.com, it understand the packet. It is your public IP and it will display your public IP. So when you tell what is your IP address, if you tell your public IP, then it is a wrong answer. And never tell that one. If in case interviewer asks, how do you check your public IP address? You said your private IP, but he is asking, how do you check public IP? You can tell this one answer. This one as an answer, no problem. But you should not. What is your IP address? That is the question. And immediately you type in a Google, what is my IP address? Then it is showing some IP address. That is not your IP address. That is your public IP, which is taken care by your internet service provider like Airtel, Jio, or so many internet guys are there, no? ACT, okay, Hathway. That is the point. So this is not. This is the how the point it is like. Okay, guys, understand how to check IP address? Enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So tomorrow we'll see what is service desk. If possible, I will share the service desk PPTs also. Okay, if you have a time, just please go through that one.
Sir.
Today's PPT already I shared. Video I will share by night. Okay, I have to do all the work today. That's it.